The world you perceive, the solid, dependable framework of your daily life, feels immutable. You gaze out, through what you've always believed to be an objective window, at a reality unfolding independently of you. This is the first, most pervasive lie. This window isn't transparent glass. It's a filter, thick and opaque, crafted by years of unseen programming. You've felt its limits, haven't you? Those moments where reality seemed to stubbornly refuse your will, moments of deep frustration where effort met only resistance. It felt as if the world outside was actively rejecting your desires, proving itself separate and unyielding. This perception of separation, this window through which you merely observe, holds you captive. It's not just what you see, but what you believe you can see. This belief creates the boundaries of your world, drawing lines in what is inherently limitless. The window isn't just showing you a view, it's actively constructing it, brick by unseen brick. What you thought was reflection was actually creation, a profound truth waiting to be unveiled. Next, we uncover how deeply your attention is not passive, it's architecture. And before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. These revelations aren't random, and if this video found you, it was meant to. Now let's begin. Think of your attention not as a spotlight shining on an existing stage, but as a sculptor's hands shaping the clay of reality itself. Every moment you direct your focus, every thought you entertain, isn't just an internal monologue. It's an instruction. You are building meticulously the very structures of your experience. This isn't theory, it's gravity. You felt its pull in your own life, where your attention lingers, energy flows, and outcomes coalesce. Yet you've called it coincidence, or chance, or simply good luck. You haven't understood its true mechanical nature. The repeated patterns in your life, the familiar challenges, the recurring relationships, they are not random. They are monuments to where your attention has consistently, perhaps unknowingly, resided. Your reality is not happening to you, it's being built by you with the raw material of your focus. The profound truth is that your focus isn't just observing the world, it's organizing chaos into form. This leads us directly to the undeniable truth that the observer effect, you are the collapse. You've heard of the observer effect in quantum physics, the idea that the act of observation changes the observed. This isn't confined to subatomic particles. This is the operating system of your entire existence. Your observation doesn't just reveal reality, it collapses potential into actuality. Before your gaze, infinite possibilities shimmer. 1,000 versions of a single moment exist simultaneously, unmanifested potential. But then you turn your attention, you apply your focus, and like a wave crashing into a single point, one possibility becomes physically real. The others dissolve, unchosen, unseen. Every choice you make, every belief you hold, every fear you entertain, is an act of collapse. You are relentlessly selecting from an ocean of what-ifs, solidifying one sliver into your lived experience. You aren't just witnessing reality. You are its central processing unit, constantly rendering the present moment into being. This constant, unconscious act of collapsing potential reveals a deep, often frustrating phenomenon. Next, we investigate why identity inertia, why old selves never die. You've tried to change, haven't you? To shed old habits, to adopt new beliefs, to step into a completely different version of yourself. And yet, like a ghostly echo, the old patterns, the familiar reactions, the ingrained sense of who you are persistently return. This is identity inertia, a powerful force. Your old self isn't just a memory. It's a collapsed reality field, a deeply entrenched set of observation patterns. It has a momentum, a gravitational pull that resists any deviation. It's like a well-worn groove in a record, your consciousness naturally falling back into its familiar track. This inertia isn't malicious, it's efficient. It's your system attempting to maintain consistency, to keep the world familiar and predictable. But this predictability often means repeating cycles you desperately want to break. The struggle isn't a sign of weakness, it's proof of the incredible power your past observations hold. Understanding this invisible anchor is crucial because its influence is far more subtle and pervasive than you realize. Next, we expose the hidden mechanisms of subconscious filters, the hidden code of reality rendering. Imagine wearing glasses that distort reality in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. Your subconscious filters are precisely that. A pre-programmed lens through which every single piece of sensory information is processed. You don't see the world as it is, you see it as your filters dictate. These filters are forged from every past experience, every trauma, every belief absorbed in childhood. They operate beneath your conscious awareness, dictating what you notice, what you ignore, and how you interpret everything. They are the silent architects of your perception, rendering your reality before you even consciously engage with it. It's why two people can witness the exact same event and emerge with entirely different perceptions of what happened. Their filters highlight different details, assign different meanings, and ultimately collapse different versions of the event into their personal truth. This isn't disagreement, it's distinct realities being rendered. You are constantly projecting your inner world outward, shaping your external environment in ways you never suspected. We now turn to the profound truth that projection. Your world is a feedback loop. The world you inhabit is not a neutral stage. It is a meticulously crafted mirror, reflecting back the contents of your internal landscape. Every person you encounter, every challenge you face, every opportunity that arises is a manifestation of your deeply held beliefs, fears, and expectations. This is projection, and it's inescapable. If you believe the world is scarce, scarcity will relentlessly appear in your finances, your relationships, your opportunities. If you hold subconscious fears of abandonment, you will continually encounter situations that trigger those sensations, even if the external specifics change. Your reality is not punishing you, it's merely echoing you. This feedback loop operates with unsettling precision. What you perceive as external circumstance is often a direct, unedited broadcast of your inner state. You are caught in a self-fulfilling prophecy, not because fate demands it, but because your own projected beliefs are constantly solidifying the very reality you then react to. Breaking this cycle requires a radical shift in how you engage. Next, we explore the crucial step of blocking the loop, experiments in observer shift. You've been trapped in a loop, endlessly observing and reinforcing the same reality. To break free, you must intentionally disrupt this feedback mechanism. This isn't about forcing a different outcome, it's about shifting the observer position itself, effectively retuning the antenna. One powerful experiment involves conscious pattern interruption. When the familiar negative thought arises, when the old story starts to play, consciously choose to withhold your attention. Starve the loop of its vital energy. It will feel uncomfortable, almost like resisting an addiction. Another involves preemptive gratitude. Before the desired outcome manifests, cultivate the feeling of already possessing it. This isn't wishful thinking. It's actively collapsing a new version of reality into being, training your observer to resonate with that desired state, rather than the familiar lack. These are not trivial exercises. They are profound acts of reprogramming your observational hardware. This conscious redirection starts to destabilize the old narratives, paving the way for something truly radical. Next, we delve into the nature of timeline collapse. Every version exists until you choose. The concept of a single, fixed timeline is another illusion. At every moment, in every decision point, an infinite array of possible futures unfurls. Each one is a fully formed, coherent reality existing as pure potential. You are not moving along a timeline, you are perpetually collapsing into one. Consider those moments of regret, those clear forks in the road where you chose one path over another. The path not taken didn't vanish, it simply remained uncollapsed by your conscious observation. It still exists, a phantom limb of potential, waiting for an observer to choose it. Your power lies in understanding that you are not stuck on a predetermined track. The moment you shift your internal resonance, The moment you truly choose and embody a different state of being, you are not just changing your future, you are literally shifting your entire existence onto a new timeline, collapsing that previously unchosen potential into your present. Yet this power creates its own insidious trap, often mistaken for progress. Next, we confront the subtle danger of effort addiction, the paradox of forcing the feed. You've been taught that strenuous effort, relentless pushing, and constant striving are the keys to success. This cultural programming has led to an effort addiction, a subconscious belief that if something isn't difficult, it isn't worth having or won't manifest. This is a profound paradox. The quantum field doesn't respond to struggle, it responds to resonance. When you force, when you obsessively try to make something happen, you are often vibrating with the energy of lack, of the not yet here. This frequency then acts as an instruction, continuously collapsing the reality where your desired outcome remains just out of reach. True manifestation often feels effortless, like a gentle unfolding. It's not about working harder, it's about aligning more purely. The moment you release the white-knuckled grip of needing to control every variable, the moment you trust that the chosen timeline will simply emerge, you allow the flow to operate. This doesn't mean passivity, it means intelligent, aligned action, free from the scarcity mindset of needing to constantly prove your worth through struggle. The universe is always giving you signals about your alignment. Next, we learn to decode symbols, glitches, and synchronicities, cracks in the simulation. Have you ever noticed a recurring number, a phrase that keeps appearing, or a strange string of coincidences that defies logic? These are not random. These are the equivalent of glitches in the matrix, cracks in the fabric of your perceived reality. They are deliberate signals, not from an external source, but from your own deeper observer. These synchronicities are your subconscious attempting to communicate, to guide your attention towards what you are truly collapsing into being or what you are resisting. They are signposts on your chosen timeline, confirming that you are either on track with a desired outcome or stubbornly clinging to an old narrative. They often appear when your internal state shifts, like ripples indicating a stone has dropped into conscious awareness. The universe isn't just speaking, it's echoing your deepest frequencies, reflecting them back in symbolic form. These are the moments when the illusion of a solid, external reality begins to fray, revealing the malleable nature beneath. Recognizing these isn't about superstition, it's about learning the language of your own energetic output. But even with these signals, change often feels painfully slow. Next, we tackle the illusion of reality lag, why change feels like nothing at first. You've put in the work. You've shifted your attention, identified your filters, and started collapsing new timelines. And yet, for a period, nothing seems to change. The old patterns persist. The desired outcome remains elusive. This is reality lag, and it's a critical phase of discomfort, often mistaken for failure. Think of it like tuning a radio. You've turned the dial, but there's a moment of static, a period of transition where the old signal slowly fades and the new one hasn't quite locked in. Your physical reality, precisely because it is a collapsed observation, carries momentum. It's a dense, solidified pattern that takes time to fully dissipate and reform. During this lag, your old self will often try to reassert control, planting seeds of doubt. See, it's not working. This is the ultimate test of your resolve. Your continued, unwavering observation of the new reality, despite the current physical evidence, is what pushes through the lag. Abandoning now means collapsing back into what you fought to leave behind. This period of nothing is where true shifts are forged. It's where you stop being merely a reflection. Next, we move from mirror to scriptwriter. Collapsing from the already real. For too long, you've acted as a mirror, passively reflecting the reality presented to you, or rather, the reality you've unconsciously collapsed. You saw yourself as a character in an unfolding drama, reacting to external events. Now that perspective must shatter entirely. You are not merely reflecting, you are the one holding the pen, writing the script. The shift from mirror to scriptwriter is fundamental. It means understanding that the desired future isn't something you must create from scratch. It already exists as a fully formed potential timeline. Your job is to collapse it into current reality. This isn't about fabricating. It's about choosing, calling forth, and resonating with the already real version of your desired existence. You write by embodying, by feeling the emotions and holding the beliefs of that future self now. This act of internal declaration acts as the ultimate command to the quantum field. It turns every present moment into a powerful act of selection, a deliberate authorship of your unfolding life. This powerful understanding brings us to the ultimate question, the final frontier of self-awareness. Next, we face the final collapse. Who is watching your observer? You've explored the hidden mechanisms, broken down the illusions, and stepped into the role of conscious scriptwriter. But this journey of unraveling reality leads to one ultimate, dizzying question. If your observer collapses reality, then who or what is observing the observer? This is the final collapse, not of external reality, but of the very core of your perceived individuality. You believed yourself to be a singular, fixed entity, the I at the center of your universe. But if you are the mechanism of projection and collapse, what is the source code? This is where the ego dissolves, revealing a deeper, more fundamental awareness. That which observes your observer, that which is aware of your filters and your choices, is not a personal self. It is a pure, unconditioned consciousness, a field of infinite potential observing itself through your unique lens. The you is fundamentally an experience, a temporary configuration of awareness. Understanding this doesn't diminish your power. It reveals its true source. It's the ultimate liberation, the realization that the observer is not bound, but is boundless. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. We'll see you in the next one.